right, what's going on, folks? It's Chris here, Better Investing. Today is Tuesday, December the 16th, 2025. Let's talk about the market, right? What's really to talk about? I think the main thing, really, a lot of people that's getting everyone, jacked up and getting their dick hard is this Tesla move. Nice move. I know some folks got in on it on Friday last week as it kind of put in this higher low. This is one of those setups you can take, red to green. Put your stop at low day. I think that stop at low day got hit, but maybe that prior day, the prior day low of day was kind of like the level. It is kind of like an interesting spot because if you think about it, we are back into these previous all time highs. You can see back here, back in December of 2024. So I mean, we've have cracked in. We have closed above this daily range on it, right? Does it set up one of those opportunities tomorrow where, some people, what we like to call is let me do this real fast. Come on. I don't get it. Like sometimes I don't want it on. I just don't want it on. Like just take it off. It pisses me off sometimes. Right? Are we setting up a situation where we get a, you know, double top? Oh man, come on. Just not my day right now, is it? Jesus Christ. Let's do this again. Let's go. Let's do this. Right. I guess what I'm trying to say is like, do we get a double top short sale? Thoughts on CEG? I got you. Let me get to that in a second. Um, right. So like the question is, do we get no double top short sale back into these previous highs? Right. Big move up since kind of like the day kind of bottom. We are into a interesting location, right? Maybe we pop over this and then fade back low over. We just gotta kind of wait and see. But I mean, right now, there's not much for me to do with this trade overall. I mean, I think it's already went. Like if you're still trying to get long up here, I don't think you'll be around trading in the market a lot. Trading extensions like that. Definitely considering the market conditions we currently have. I don't think that breakouts above all-time high are things that just really gives you that expected value that you probably want to see. Um, God damn, man, this thing is just it's so slow, bro. I don't know what to do. Like it just freezes every time I'm on this. All right, let me try to shut it down again. I always have this issue with trading view. All right, let me open it back up. All right, we're back open. Hopefully, see how this goes. This thing ever one of those. Oh man. Hey, what do I have open? Give a fuck about this. All right, back here on Tesla. There we go. All right, so yeah, I mean Tesla. I mean, I think you're probably going to see some screenshots tonight with this over 500. I know the Trump talks tonight, so we'll have to see. Um, Really quickly, let's just go over the indices real fast. So we'll go to SPY. Um, I don't think we're out of the woods yet. I mean, this was a nice, sort of defense of this 50-day moving average, but we haven't even captured and closed above these previous lows. So like, yeah, I mean, this candle, what does it represent? It just represents indecision, right? Where buyers and sellers, really still battling out. I would say, the buyers really did step in here, kind of looking at that wick. But we still got some work to do, right? In terms of, really kind of establishing. Like maybe what we want is maybe a higher low, something like that, right? And then we kind of break this previous high from today. But I think they kind of get all riled up and be bullish right now. I'm just not sure because you know after we kind of broke out from from this move down in the middle of November, and we had that holiday move from over Thanksgiving. It's just been a very, very choppy, type of move on the indexes, right? I mean, what direction is that? Is it up or is it down or is it sideways? I mean, it's clearly to me that it's just trading sideways, and we hit the bottom of this range, right? And we close above it, right? So, I mean, nothing really there to toot your horns about. I mean, it's not it's just not out of the woodworks in terms of the what we see. And I'm not seeing too many setups. Looking here at definitely Chop City, bro. Like looking here at QQQ. I mean, what is there, right? We still haven't taken out this bear gap up here, right? So I mean, sellers are still in control from this daily structure. You got your high, you got your lower high, right? And now we're just right here at underneath the 50 and underneath these moving averages. So, I mean, the question is, is this a higher low? All right, I would agree with you if we can kind of reclaim 630, 613.50 or so, right? Kind of push this, and that kind of signifies that higher low, right? And then we can kind of go on our way. But right now, I mean, it's just not there. Let me go check out CEG real fast. What do you say about CEG? I know this is one of those nuclear plays. I've been trying to trade GEV, man, but I just haven't got much traction on it. Yeah. You see, I already have it like marked out. Probably can tighten this up. Yeah, I mean, I'm just. It's hard for me to kind of not think about this large candle here. It's hard for me to get past that. And I think that I can show you an example, like one of those type of candles. Like I has to get back above there, really. And then we can probably look for a higher low, off these moving averages after they catch up. But it's hard for me to kind of look past that dump, right? Definitely when you look here on the volume, that kind of came in as well at that spot, right? Significant volume kind of came in there as well. And I think the situation I'm thinking about would be ALAB. Now ALAB had a very similar candle. It was just very hard for me to get past. It was this dump candle here, So like you got a dump candle like that. It's hard for me to kind of really want to get active above it. You can see here, like we closed. We never got no continuation. We actually gapped down, right? And we're back at the bottom of this range. So it's not sexy. RSI is curling up over the 50. Yeah, I'm not. I don't really look at the 50. I mean, I have this RS rating right here, which kind of tells relative strengths. I mean, that's kind of what I look at. I mean, if you see a setup and it's something you hit in the past in terms of like divergences and stuff like that, then so be it. I've been trying to get a fucking piece of this GEV, but I just haven't got any good follow through. I was hoping for this to kind of work, but it's just, as you can see, like look at this candle. It keeps poking its head over like this near this 695 700 location, and then it just faded back down. It's been a tough trader. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. I lost money on this today. But yeah, I think the one I do like is this Palantir. I thought this is a nice look here. I wouldn't mind like if we have like a inside day tomorrow, something probably like this, and then we kind of break. Come on, what's going on? Like maybe we get an inside day like this, right? We kind of use that as our stop as we break over these highs. I wouldn't mind trying something like that. I just have to see like how the risk to reward kind of sets up. But I do think that Palantir doesn't look too bad. This Meta was something I was watching. I think I don't know what the fuck this wick is. That wick is not real. Like I looked on the daily, I looked on the intraday charts and I don't see that wick. Yeah, not too interested in that. I mean, overall, I mean, today wasn't like the best day. Like there wasn't. Everyone was just screaming Tesla. Really. I mean, if you looked around, it wasn't like there was a bunch of shit that was just going. You had a lot of stuff that gapped down and got brought up, but not the sexiest type of trades you want to take here. Like how do how do you say that you want to take this? Like, what are you measuring this off of, right? And I'm just going through the AI basket right now, like very similar. Like, there's nothing really here that I would want to take. You go look at BE. I mean, maybe this hold right here at the 100-day moving average. This is the first touch of the 100-day, and I just slapped on the 100-day not too long ago, so I'm not even 100% sure I like it. But you did see like the indices defend the 100-day moving average or undercut the 100-day moving average. So that maybe that could be been a potential type of move. Let me see. Yeah, maybe something like that. But I mean, below the 50, below the 9 and 20 is curling down. I mean, that's kind of keeps me out of like not wanting to trade certain things. Um, this is interesting to me. It did not hit the 50 SMA, and I had an alert here yesterday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this alert. Maybe we get an alert. I don't know, but yeah, man. I mean, what else are you looking at besides CEG? Like, what else is out there really? Let me check out this ASTS. This is something I was thinking about, but I mean, I was in a nasty dump back through this location. Now it's back below the moving averages. It is a higher low. So maybe if we get a green candle, right? I mean, an inside day, and then we kind of push. Maybe you can risk off a prior to low. Path. Yeah, I had sold the $20 covered calls on Path. Was it? Let me see. What date was it? I think it was 12/8. It was like pretty much like the beginning of the last week. Yeah, 12/8. I sold the $20 calls on these, and I actually closed them today for 70%. Um, Path. I don't know. I think there's something that probably has to build out a little bit. Um, I mean, I can see maybe you kind of looking at this like as an undercut right here, kind of defending that. I mean, you could risk, 1594 if you want, or 1573, right? It could just chop around here. Um, it is a higher low from this earnings move up, so I can see that. I think what I would look for is for it to really to trigger for this to kind of sequence that higher low. Then you want to kind of see it break 1660. I think that's the spot really, like right here. If it breaks 1660, then you can buy here and you put your stop below this low right here. Right, you're risking this much right here, right, to capitalize back up to here. That's a good risk to reward. And that's a lot. It's a lot of risk. That's a lot. It's a solid risk to reward if you're looking at it from there. Outside of that, I think it probably tighten up a little bit. Yeah, you know what, man? I told you I'm so fucking done with options, bro. I don't even care about options anymore. I just trade shares. Yeah, I mean the volume has dried up. That's a good thing on the path. I mean, like I said, I'm long from down here. I'm long from like $10, and once I do the calculations on those covered calls I had, I took, and I gotta recalculate my cost basis. I'm pretty sure it took it down a little bit. Well, I'm positive it took it down a little bit. Let's go back out here and see what we got. Um, mm, yeah, I mean, there's not. There's just not that much of hot setups out there that I personally like. Um, Little rotation out of healthcare today. I did notice that, right? But where the fuck did they go? Because you go back to the indices, most of these still close red. XLY was only up, a tenth of a percent. Like IGV, so maybe this is almost up percent. So some software stocks. Let me check out this OKLO. Got a little double bottom here. I don't know. Let's go check out Netflix. I know you mentioned Netflix. No, bottom fish. It's a bottom fish idea. I don't really see it. I mean, You even look here at the weekly, like I think the problem I have here on like this is like it's below the 50 week, and it's been staying below the 50 week. You can look here like when it gets below the 50 week. I mean, this is I wouldn't say this is similar pattern to here, but like it holds below the 50 week. I mean, this thing drifts all the way down into the 200 week on Netflix. All right, if you just go back and look, like, man, that's like the last major time it really drifted below the 50. Let me see. Let's go back. I'm all the way back on this, so how do I do this? I mean, you can see here, like it drift below the 50 week, right? Drift below the 50, like it stays below the 50. I just I don't know. I'll probably just watch it on the weekly chart. Maybe it puts in a higher low from this pivot here, from 84, and maybe that's something you can risk against. You know, you just gotta, you know, position yourself properly. You just don't want to go, you know, fucking cuckoo with 500 shares and you're risking $10. You know, you gotta size appropriately. But yeah, man. I mean, that's really it. Like, let's go check out IWM. I know some people are like thinking of this small caps, but like, I mean, there's pencil between the 9 and the 20. It's not really much to do here. It kind of broke out over all time highs, rolled back over. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have that many things that I see that I had on my watch list. Like I know I have this AMPX. I might fuck around with this and risk down to like 938. I mean, you're risking like a dollar or so. If we can kind of hold here, maybe. So let me do this. I want to watch this. Really, what I think, yeah, because I kept this on here. What I'm really waiting for is maybe, you know, some really nice volume to come in to kind of confirm that they're back in this. I've been watching this for a while. It's something I'm continuing to watch. Um, yeah. I know some people are in this chime. This chime doesn't look bad. This chime does not look bad. Risking a dollar. Risking about $1.10 right now. I don't know if that's a 2-to-1 risk to reward. Check the hourly real fast. And stair stepping up. Kind of defended right here. I should already be in. But yeah, I mean, there's not that much that I'm really looking at. I'm like, wow, this looks great. Um, This right here might be. I think this might be playable if you want to be into biotech. Oh man, probably today was the fucking buy. Yeah, you get an inside day on this Kodak. What's this ATR, about 7%? So say, based on where we're at right now, say if this pulls back about 3%, right around there. Alright, so say if it pulls back around 23, 23. I can't risk all the way down to here, back up to here. Oof. It's an ugly fucking chart. What happened to this? I mean, this is $3. I mean, this is up a lot though. And this is up 4%. Wasn't even up a whole, but the thing is that it gapped down. I don't know. I kind of like this. $1.13 million. That was about 822. I don't know why they're moving, honestly. After stock deal, announced proposed public offering of common stock. Okay. Alright, offering 6 million shares of common stock. So it looked like they diluted some of their investors, but it got brought up. And that's one of the things I think you have to take into consideration here, is that alright, had that dilution, right, and it literally just got brought up. It might need a couple days, but I think this is something you can continue to watch. Like, I would love for it to, like, maybe something like, let me do this. I've been kind of fond of looking for like this. Come on, baby. I don't know. Kind of want to like see it just trade sideways just a little bit. Maybe another day and then a breakout. I mean, this is a big fucking move up. I mean, this thing it's been trading really really clean. You got a defense here at the 20, nice flag, undercut of the 20, double inside day, pops up, flies back into the 20, big. Like, just mark all these. It's one of those trades. Like, it's really been respecting, technicals, right? Nice little shallow. I wouldn't say shallow, but nice pullback right in here, right? You get a nice another flag right here, right? Nice little double inside underneath. You can just see it. Like, it looks. It's been pretty clean. All right. Right. Sits here. almost to 50. Right? I don't really see anything that's too great now, but this may be presenting the next best trade. I wish I would have been saw this. Yeah, I gotta do some research on this. Let me just check their financials. That's one thing I like to do. Oh shit, they make no fucking money. Yeah, I mean it's tradable, but I mean it's one of those stocks, man. You can wake up and that shit's gapping down like it just did here. Um, it doesn't look that bad. Man, it's one, two, three. This is the fourth move of the leg. Something I can think about. This Arlay, I know this was looking good. I don't know how it actually, and the problem was like it gapped up this day. I was looking at this. I would have loved for it to open up here, but it gapped up and then it kind of faded back down. And that's one of those things where, like, you know, if you think about your expected value, like you buying it here, right, is much easier. Like if it opened up here and you're buying it off of here, rather than it pulling back at here. So like you think about your expected value, and I'm not 100% sure like how to visualize expected value, right? But it's different than, you know, buying it you buying it over here, right? Versus you buying it over here, right? It's much different, right? It's almost like trying to catch the right side of the V. Let me go check out MSOS. You know, I own this and I don't even look at it. You know, I have a bigger, I got a bigger, I have a, I have a lot of conviction that, you know, if this, rescheduling happened, then, you know, this entire sector gets rebid. And I think this ETF right here is probably, you know, $20. I've been saying $20. I'm gonna stick to it. I think it's a $20 ETF. Um, and they're holding it up. So even with the market doing what the market was doing in the morning, well, the market didn't really do shit, did it? Let me see. Now all I look at now is the hourly on the QQQ and SPY. Yeah, we just chopped around. I mean, you had SPY pull back, but Q's really just chopped around. Um, I mean, this held up well. You do have a gap up here on the daily, sitting around like 685. I think it goes. I think it blasts through that. It's still cheap. Mm, Whoa, Circle was up 9% today. 10%. I was just looking at this, but it's no setup. A little double inside there underneath the. That looks disgusting. I don't really have anything here. BET came across my radar. What's BEAT? What's that? BEAT. Heartbeam. A lot of volume. I give you that. A lot of volume, but it has to set up. Yeah, it has to set up. I mean, there's no setup here really. This Twilio was something I was watching. Never got a piece of this. That's the thing. I gotta get better with Trading stocks I've never traded before. This is a stock I never traded before, but I was talking about this right here. Um, yeah. Oh shit. Um. Yeah. Not too much. It was on my short list. SE was on my. This is on my short list a while ago. This is up here. I don't know if it's on my short list anymore. That's ATS. I think I was looking to see if like it's gonna break. I've been getting alerts, but it just hasn't broken down. This is a big move up. Um, I'm really looking for it to kind of close below this level. It just hasn't. I think there's a lot of space here to take this. Maybe $5-6. So I always KKR on here. Oh, that's why. That was Monday. Hmm, that's over with. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have. This isn't that much to kind of go off of right now. I'm gonna check out this Mags ETF. Mags ETF. Okay. So no bullish engulfing candle here. I didn't kind of close above this candle high, so that's the one thing. But I mean, that doesn't look bad though. Wow, I'm surprised that looks like that. Like most of the stocks I'm seeing are like ETFs. I mean, like major stocks. They're not that clean. Um, this Google is kind of interesting. It kind of came back here and kind of holding this spot right here. What do I want to use? I don't want to use this. That is gap fill. Let's do this. Was the AI theme dead is the question. I got alert at 310. I think that's the spot I'm going to really watch. It's 310 on Google. I don't think I want to do anything here. Oh, well, I mean, okay. I can see this. Let's check out the hourly real fast. Not bad. It's not that bad of a, not too bad of a look, but I gotta look at that more. All right. What else is there out there? What else you looking at, man? Anything else? Before I hop off of here. You get what's going on out the markets? Irene's up 1.5%. Where is this out on the weekly? And I need to you know what I'm gonna do? Let me do this now. Let me make a copy. Main chart. Daily, weekly. Save. Alright. Open this back up. Let's do this real fast. Where's the fucking food? Oh. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, make this my daily, and I wanna split this chart and see like this. Tesla real fast, make it easier. Make this the hourly. Why is the fucking things not showing still? That's why, because I don't want this chart to be the main chart. Let's bring this back up. Alright. There we go. That'll make it a little bit easier to look at the hourly. Look at the hourly and this at the same time. Make sure this isn't my main chart. Yep. Alright. Save. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, what else is out there? Yeah, I mean, yeah, man, it's just not that much out there, man, that I'm really truly interested in, and that's okay. You know, I'll find something to trade. Um, let's go check out Bitcoin real fast. I would love for Bitcoin to be like this fake bear flag, like it did kind of break down like this bear flag, but you know it hasn't broken this previous higher low here. You know, if this kind of reclaims, it's still not the best looking chart. It's not even a point to even look at Oracle. Like that thing's fucking a dump. All right. I remember looking at this, and it's something I'm still thinking about. Um, it's almost doing what I wanted to do. I wanted to drift back into here. Still watching this. Yeah, I mean, let's see what your boy got to say tonight, man. I'm not too sure what he's gonna say. Supposedly he's addressing the nation tonight, but yeah, I don't really have anything. I don't have anything that's really interesting to me. everything. I fucking take a mat. I'm just earning smooth. A couple more days. What Intel? What Intel look like? Not something I want to play. Ooh. Oh fuck. You say Intel looks like a flag? Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I was. I'm gonna take another look at it. That's what I was trying to draw out, but I don't like when I have to like force a look. It kind of is like, all right, what the fuck are you doing? You forcing it at that point. Let me do this real fast. Coordinate 79 279.96 279.96. This range bound, but is there a catalyst anything? So that's just earnings. You gotta keep an eye on this. But that candle right there. All right, let me go back to Intel. Intel. I mean, so I know people say like flags. So really like flag. I look at flag. I call both of these the same thing. You know, it could be sideways, or you know, it could be something like that. Maybe I think some people will call something like this, right? I kind of think like this is more of the flag, or this is the flag. This is like the. I think that the technical term here is a pennant on this type of look. But either way, I mean, fuck yeah. I mean, it's a higher low. I mean, honestly, they had that news back here. I think I remember you was like, "Yo, I'm short." I'm like, "Yo, I think this is just a delayed reaction." So maybe this is the spot for a higher low. All right. Enter high. Higher low. Kind of like, I don't know. Maybe that's your higher low. I mean, this had a deep pullback underneath the 50, right? It was looking nasty. I don't know if it had got news, but it definitely, kind of, continued its way higher. What gap? All the way down here at 24? That'd be kind of insane to give up that entire move. I mean, right now it's kind of like there's a small gap right here. You can't really see it, but it's more like like on the hourly, which we just undercut it and held. I honestly I don't mind this as a risk spot. Like if we can take out this high right here, the risk here is very 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 minimal. Um, so like if we could take out this high right here, right, see if I can get him right there. Risking $1. So check this out. I used to use fixed range profile to identify a transaction at different price level and draw it from the pivot low. Yeah, I've seen people use range profile. Yeah, I try to keep shit as simple. I try to keep my shit as simple as possible, man. I used to be like all into like the Fibonacci's, and I used to slap on the range, the volume profile and all that shit, but it didn't help me out. That's why I only stick to these moving averages, um, and price. That's it, in volume. I try to not like keep going back and forth with shit. Um, like once I stopped doing all that's when like things worked out for me. Like you slap on the fibs here, like I don't know what this tells me. I understand the fibs and how you use it, but I don't know. I'm gonna set an alert right here. And I might take that and risk the prior day low. Cause like this, if this gets like any more fucking news, it's going to $50 probably. But I kind of just like the look here after this big move up. All right, and now you have the potential for another higher low. Let's go check the weekly real fast. And the weekly right now is kind of defending the EMA 9. So as it pulls away, this is going to look like a wick. Only thing is, like, what do I see on the hourly? I see it on the hourly, like, it's just not nothing that I'm interested in. It looks more like a falling wedge, and I'm not a wedge guy. You know, I'm not. I don't really buy wedges. That's the thing there. I don't buy that look, but I do like this location. And that's the main thing. Like just finding a location that you can risk off of. Let me see here. Turn this back on the hourly. Alright, I think wifey just got home. I gotta get ready to get these kids. Kind of see it's this holding here. So that's why I kind of like it. Like you see, like it's look here on the hourly today. Like it hasn't done shit. Just nothing. All right, you get a break back above here. You got the 50 right there. And we can get through all that. I mean, it looks good. Again, I was sequenced to higher low through there, and everyone's gonna love it back through here. You'll be already in a position of strength from here. You just trail, baby. I don't know. That's something I'm watching. But yeah, I don't really have many ideas right now. Again, like you know, the market is just not really in an ideal spot. Yeah, you got you know Tesla doing this one too, but I mean there isn't a bunch of like crazy looking good stocks. Like I'm not trading airlines. I'm not trading cruise lines. So like what am I gonna what I'm here to do? There's some China news that just came out. Why didn't you move then? What is TSM doing? Yeah, there isn't much that I really like. Besides, I mean, the Palantir is probably the best looking one. I haven't looked at these. See, like this shit looks nasty. That's your trend line, bro. That's about all you got here. RBRK, like fucking nasty. You. See the hourly look, but oh, let me check out NXT. I haven't looked at this. God damn, this thing's fucking barcoded. What is it waiting on? This thing's fucking trading inside from February 14th. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I've done there 20 sessions. This thing hasn't done anything. Hey, look at that. Holy fuck. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, man, that's about it. I've been on here for like an hour. I've been looking at some stocks, but I mean, there really isn't too much. Let me go to the like I said the airlines. Oh, Carvana. Some people been playing Carvana. This stock about to smoke more shorts. Ain't shit to do on Carvana though. People are still in this Rivian. I don't really see it. I mean, nice defense here at the 9 EMA. You get a nasty candle like that into the close. I don't trade China really, so you're not gonna hear me talk about China a lot. I just don't trade it. What was I supposed to look at? I was supposed to go look at travel stocks. Where's my travel stocks? Travel stocks. Travel stocks. Like I wouldn't even look at this if there were other stocks to look at. You're only risking $2, $3 for a gap fill. We'll check out Reddit. Yeah, that's about it. All right, man. I'll holla at you. Peace.